Okay, ladies and gentlemen, July 4th, 2018. I don't know if I posted the last video that I just filmed that was like 50 seconds long, pretty much ending it with me talking about how much I could not stand the horns train, or the train's horn, better yet. The big loud horn on the train, when it comes by the track and tries to let everybody know, in the neighborhood, pretty much, waking up the entire neighborhood, letting you know, hey, I'm here, get out the way, stuff like that. So I pretty much had my, hand over my ears at that time, trying to block that out, because that is just so loud. Not to say my ears are sensitive, they're not. It was just so loud, and I just, had to, I guess you could say, to keep from going deaf, I had to plug my ears up. But to let everybody know what's going on with me right now, with those 5 songs I just dropped last night, I can assure you that all those songs, with the entire project of those songs, like every song has definitely a few cringy, if not a lot of cringy singing vocals, and the flows are definitely iffy on and off with the balance of the beat and the rhythm. Not all, but definitely a good majority, if not most. Like I said before, I've been recording, those songs practically since I've been down here. So a lot of these songs that you're gonna get most likely on that album of Freedom and Independence, a 4th of July celebration album that I started last night after well, I started on this channel on the playlist section after I uploaded the songs. That album itself, I don't know how many songs it's gonna have, 12 or 13, not 13, 12 or 14. But I do know that I started those 4 songs last night before I went to bed. I had 3 other songs that I was producing that definitely sound way more fire than the first 4, at least if you were to ask me. At least in terms of the balance with the flows, the melodies, the rhythm of the beat sounds definitely more on point. And I would definitely get those other 3 out. Um, the other 3 are Bryson Friends, Katie Townsend, and Taylor Rocha. Now, those are all tribute songs to lovely young ladies, of which, I have great love and admiration for, and I absolutely wish the absolute best throughout everything. And those songs are definitely, adding those songs onto what I've already produced with those 4 songs, that then equals 7 songs. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, am I gonna end this album at 12? Because if I'm ending this album at 12, I can. That pretty much means that I can go ahead and get 5 songs done today. Before I get out of here. When it comes to the 662, it's my final, not full day, my final most of the day. And if I really not to say speculate, but if I really wanna own it like that, it's gonna be owned. But it's either gonna come out. I like I said, I hate to put the album out in like, sections, to where it's like which is what I usually do with a lot of these albums. I post bits of it, here and there. Like I post, 2 or 3 songs one day. I post 4 or 5 songs the other day, and then it's like I usually break all these albums into like 3 sections. And when we're 3 sections, like they're all one album. They're not double albums or triple albums, but it's like the way you release the song. The way you release the song was like or at least the way you release the songs off the album was like you release them in like sets. Like that's how a lot of these albums have been. Like I release them, or I'll release the songs that go along with them in sets. Like on Monday I might drop 2 or 3. Then on Tuesday or Wednesday, or probably the next week or next week after that, I'll drop 4. And and then it keeps on going. It's not that I'm trying to stop that, but at the same time I'm trying to get more consistent with the releases, to where it's like, hopefully if it takes me 2 days to put out the entire album, it takes me 2 days back to back, not 2 days of Monday and then next week or the week after that. To a certain degree, especially if you want to keep surprises out there for the fans, in terms of, hey, this is the final full thing, go listen to it for the first time, rather than you've already heard everything and now the only song that's new to you is the last 2 or 3 that's on the album. So I'm trying to get better with those, with the the timing of me releasing them, the days of me releasing the songs. I absolutely love my fans. I love absolutely God first everybody, and I wish we again continuously learn, build, and grow to our Jesus Christ salvation better tomorrow through Christ, which whom strengthens us. So again, you got Freedom and Independence, a 4th of July celebration. The inspiration behind that album is mainly because last year, if it wasn't last year, it was the year before that, I wanted to drop a album on 4th of July, but I had nothing ready, nothing prepared for it. So it was like, okay, I wanted to, but can't really do it because I have nothing prepared, and I'm busy doing something else on the 4th of July. So this was a year, or definitely a year/months, where I definitely had a lot of music already recorded, but definitely over the last month here, or last 2 or 3 weeks being here in the 662, I recorded like a whole nother 2 or 3 albums, and I did this in nights. This is how good my archive with music is, and when it comes to how I record. I literally can record an entire 12-song album in a night. I can literally record an entire 17-song album in a night, a 20-song album in one night. And keep in mind, I'm not writing a lot of this down anymore. Not to say I don't still write. I still write, but a majority of the songs you hear are not me writing. A lot of these songs that you hear these days are me freestyling. And it's not that I can't write anymore, or not that I can't, read off of my notes, or read off of, my notes, whether my notepad on my phone or physical notepads. It's not that I can't read off that. It's just I'm really more in love with freestyling these records. Freestyling them takes way less time, at least the way I look at it, way less time than me writing them out. A lot of times when I write them out, I start with one idea. It's not that I negatively run with it, but I end up running with it to where it's like you have one idea for the song, and the next thing you know, you might get the first 2 or 3 sentences right of what you originally thought of, but then once you really start writing, you end up having like a whole page or two with a song that you was like, how in the world did this happen? To where it's like I took one idea and I stretched it way farther than what its original intent and boundaries were, And I do that a lot with my songwriting, to where it's like, wow, I can't believe I just did this. I can't believe that I went in the song with one idea and I left with a completely different. Which is how a lot of these songs will go, whether it's freestyling or writing. But it happens a lot more times when I'm writing than it does when I'm freestyling. But the point is, and it's not to say I can't. It's not to say that I can't record a 12-song album or 14, 20, whatever song album reading off of stuff that I've written. I totally can do that. That's not hard. It's just that I do better when I'm just freestyling. At least I do believe so myself. But a lot of these songs you're hearing within this past year is all me freestyling. A lot of it's all me freestyling. Some of it's still me reading off a notepad, but majority of it's freestyling. Then 95% of it, if not 99.9% of it, it's all me freestyling. And not all these tracks are even titled freestyles. Like literally, the way I've been recording for like the last year, I can literally have 3, 4, 5, 6 albums filled with all freestyles. And a lot of these tracks that I've been recording over the last year have been exactly that, freestyles, and y'all didn't even know they were even freestyles. Or a lot of y'all didn't know that they were freestyles until I put it on the side of the song, freestyle. And I don't even do that much. I don't even I don't even put on the side of the song that a lot of these songs are freestyles, but they are. But like I say, the 4 songs I dropped last night: Safe and Thriving, The Pilot, Young Angel, and Little Children. Now, I'm probably going to reproduce 1 or 2, if not all 4 of those eventually some other later date. Probably not all 4, probably just 2 of those songs. Probably Safe and Thriving and Little Children I'll probably reproduce. I don't know when, but probably I'll reproduce those. Again, I wish everybody the absolute best of learning, building, and growing with this music that I'm dropping, whether you like it, whether you hate it, etc. But just note that, as I said before, I have too much music, and I'm trying what I can to be as precise with the timing of dropping it as I possibly can. Drop gems here, drop gems there. I'm trying to be as precise with the timing and accuracy of the releases and what's in, the overall content of the song as I possibly can. Not to say I have to, but I'm trying to be as God first strategic with it as I possibly can. That's just my process right now. That's just what's God first real to me, and etc. So again, we're gonna definitely see how things overall play themselves out. I wanted to drop a 4th of July album last year. I didn't get that done. This year, I'm in perfect position to do it, honestly, and I'm very proud of what I accomplished last night in terms of getting it done. And what I'm about to do is probably either finish it today or I'm about to finish it tomorrow. But if I get what I want today, I'm going to end up dropping Taylor Rocha, Bryson Friends, and Katie Townsend, all three of those songs today. Now, those songs, like I said, if you were to ask me, those songs were pretty much complete bangers. Those songs are complete, like, the flow's good, the melody's good, the tempo, rhythm, it all matches with the beats and etc. Because like I said, if you listen to the first four or even two, if you listen to Safe and Thriving, Little Children, I am really on and off. I'm either on and off beat, or my singing is very cringy. It's one of those two things, if not both. I know that because, like I said, I'm over here last night talking myself into releasing those songs, even though I probably shouldn't have released them, until they were tip top. But I released them anyway because of the fact being, I know at times what I think might be cringy or bad or pathetic or mediocre, somebody else might think, oh, Nate, you snapped. Oh, Nate, that was hard. Oh, Nate, this was this, this was that. And I've heard before, from other people, like, oh, have you ever considered they might just be, trying to boost your confidence, or they might just be playing around with you when it comes to saying that? I've considered it many, many times, but it's totally different when these kids are actually hitting you up, telling you, oh, we play your song here, we play your song there. They're actually hitting you up, telling you they're playing your song here, 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 and here. And then they actually take a video of your song playing in the background, which some of these kids have actually done for me to show their love and appreciation towards me and my music. Again, when I get back to the 904, not to say a ton of things are going to change, but I can definitely assure you that, in terms of owning my future in certain ways, it's definitely going to be put into, full gear, and we're definitely going to see where it all takes us. Again, I graduated from Allen D. Neese High School this past May. It was a God's gift blessing. Don't take it for granted. Means a lot to me, and etc. Especially knowing all the doubters that I had, and etc. But like I said, the music's there, the personality and attitude's there, encouragement's there. I love people, and I got too much more music to spread, and we're gonna see where we can all God first. One wants his understanding, get with it. By the way, sorry for the very much either poor lighting out here, or actually, well, the sun's shining. It's just, I guess it's really just the angle of which I have the camera. I'm kind of just trying to videotape myself talking. I'm not really trying to, be fully in the camera with my, eyes and face. I'm not fully trying to be in the camera right now when it comes to paying attention to, you all seeing my face and stuff like that. I'm just not trying to pay attention to that. I'm just trying to get out what I need to get out in terms of what I've already dropped versus what I plan on dropping, and to let everybody know this stuff is definitely coming soon. Because again, this is how I flux Valley Ridge Academy's tribute album. Again, Valley Ridge Academy tribute album right there, K through 8, right there underneath this, underneath the playlist section of this YouTube channel. And like I said before, within the making of that album, the album really didn't fully take 2 days the way, or it's like the finishing of it took 2 days, I guess. I mean, like, I was done. For example, I was originally done with that album on Saturday. I produced an entire 12 songs in one day. I was originally done with that album on Saturday. Not this Saturday, but like back in May. I was done, I think that was the last weekend in May, or the second to last weekend in May. I was pretty much done with that entire album. I finished it in one day. All glory be to God. I finished that album in one day, and I surprised myself because I thought I was gonna wait till August to drop this thing to get the kids back in a, get ready for back to school type vibe. I can still do something like that because I got too much music set up to not try to do something like that. But just to let you know, that's the vibe that I was in with that. And what ended up happening was I got entire 12 songs done, but there was just something gnawing at me, picking at me, telling me, Nate, you should add 2 more songs to this. You just should. I couldn't fully figure out why I wanted to, but I just knew I wanted to. I stuck with it. I put Truly Remarkable and Relay for Life on there because Grow Up So Fast was supposed to be the ending of the album, but it ended up not being because I just didn't feel like it should be ended at 12. I feel like, it was good enough at 12, but I just didn't feel like it should be ended at 12. I feel like it should, go at least 2 more. So I did, and then you go. Valley Ridge Academy, K3 Tribute album on this channel. So again, I'll probably shoot another video explaining more. Take care. I love y'all. On One Was His Unashamed, God First, God of Everything. Your boy, the man, NJ to the City, out. Take care.